I know this trick.
Rascallion.
Give him a proper whack. Give him a good whack.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard of...
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit...
You're scared of demons.
Of course I'm scared of demons. Who in their right mind isn't? I mean, not like, oh, real demons. Big ones with fangs and crap. You're not gonna hit me, are you? Don't mind. That's the worst thing that can happen to you.
It does seem terrifying.
You think I'd have gotten over the superstitions from back home? I don't care about mages. Living so long out here, most Qunari would say I've already lost my mind. And I know that's not true. At least, I'm pretty sure that's... Well, shit, that's probably what it is. You could have just hit me.
I'm gonna go back and just hit him. I can't. Problem is, I'm too much of a talker.
Shame the alliance with the Chief's people didn't work out. He hasn't said anything, but he's feeling it.
Can you think of any other tasks suitable?
I suspect Haven's quiet, but might be worth sending the boys back. We could recover some supplies, get an idea. We could even pick up any stragglers who haven't found Skyhold yet. Commander Cullen did good work at Adam. Nice job with the demons, by the way.
Can you think of any...
You sealed the main rift at Adamant, but the fortress is still a mess. Demons, Darkspawn. I could take Rocky out there with some of the boys. They know how to bring down... We can't close rifts, but we can bury the bastards under a ton of rubble.
Yeah, 2 more missions.
Pleasure as always, boss.
Well. SKC, Colin and Cassandra. What's in here?
Writing does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
Let me guess, you're composing a love poem.
I couldn't, not even if my life depended on it.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Poetry takes finesse, it takes... grace.
You think you don't have those things?
Ooh.
Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing. I still don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Make her doesn't matter.
I believe it was the Divine. She helped us one last time.
I hope that's true. I want to believe it. When they told me you were physically in the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, We created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The
done
world
it
needs
twice.
to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I didn't realise I was going into the Fade, otherwise I would have taken so many different option people. Wouldn't have taken Varric because he had to act.
Expected to change.
I expect you to keep your word. It's relentless. I can't...
You give yourself too little credit.
If I'm unable to fulfill what vows I kept, then nothing good has come of this. Would you rather save face than admit... We will speak of this later.
And people say I'm stubborn. This is ridiculous. Cullen told you that he's no longer taking lyrium.
It seemed very important to him.
It's not a decision to be made lightly. But now, Cullen has asked that I recommend a replacement for him. I refused. It's not necessary. Besides, it would destroy him. He's come so far.
Is there anything we can do to change his mind?
If anyone could, it's you. Mages have made their suffering known, but Templars never have. They are bound to the Order, mind and soul, with someone always holding their lyrium leash. Cullen has a chance to break that leash, to prove to himself, and anyone who would follow suit, that it's possible. He can do this. I knew that when we met in Kirkwall. Talk to him. Decide if now is the time.
Yeah, we don't really get a lot of brownie points from anyone anymore. Strange. Let's go convince Cullen that he's actually braver than he thinks. It's a shame that I didn't hit the Iron Bull like he wanted. No one likes talking. Seems. Cole wanted to be put on a leash. Oh shit.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
At least you missed.
As long as you weren't aiming at me, I'm sure the box had it coming.
I swear, I didn't know you were... I never meant for this to interfere.
I believe you.
But whatever good it does, promises me nothing if I cannot keep it. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered.
It would have been saved if you did my save.
I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Yeah, bad timing.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
Nope.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over. If you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Weird. There's still people walking around in the background. No point in him taking Doom, waste of time.
I need a moment. We speak another time.
Why would you want a Lyra medic? What difference would it make if he was on drugs again? Zero. Zero difference. Oh, where's this connect? Oh, well, that's a quicker way than I knew. Not gonna be happy about the champion.
Did I ever tell you about the time Hawk was on a merchant guild hit list? Hawk's uncle got a lot of people's coin in order to arrange the import of wandering hills from the Anderfells. A delicacy, I'm told. Their weird, foreign foodstuffs arrived alive, and one of them, true to its name, wandered off in the middle of the night. Shit. The guild traced the shipments to Hawk's uncle, but as usual, he was so far in debt he couldn't see daylight. So they went after Hawk instead. They sent guys from the local carter to Hawk's estate one night. 5 big dusters, armed to the teeth. They're about to kick down the door when Hawk just opened it and invites them all inside. Leandra, Hawk's mother, made them tea, and for the next 2 hours tried to get them to make small talk. They wandered out of the house in a daze. No idea what just happened. Never came back. Hawk just had that effect on people. I always wanted to tell that one. Thanks. I guess I've got some letters to write. Carver should be told. Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, all right?
Yeah.
Greetings.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Quite a change in his fortune. Has it? Maybe, you know, could have... You didn't know, you know. So, let's look at everyone now, I think.
Adamant's influence continues, your worship. I submit Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, who remains loyal to Corypheus. We found him alive, offering extreme resistance, likely because the Order will ask for his head. In more colorful terms. To say nothing of justice you might personally require for what was suffered in the Fade.
That's so divine.
Many places felt the pain of Adamant. You will answer for a great deal.
I recognize none of this proceeding. You have no authority to judge me.
On the contrary, many officials have communicated that they will defer to the Inquisitor on this matter.
Because they fear not just Corypheus, but Tevinter, rightful ruler of every piece of ground ye trod in your pathetic life. I serve the living God. Bring down your blades and free me from the physical. Glory awaits me.
I'll see how your glory works out. Tranquil him. Ah. Dies by the sword. Jail him, lose the key, give him to the wardens. No, we're tranquil in this.
You
now.
are the worst of us. The damage you have done is beyond all reckoning. A mage's crime, a mage's punishment. Lord Livius Erimond of Virantium, I deny you death. Tranquility.
You cannot! I am a lord, you pissats! I will not lose myself!
Oh, should I have done that? Meh. Cole's upset. Meh. Dorian's upset. They don't really talk much. What do I care?
Another of the lingering pains of adamant, your worship. Sir Ruth is a senior warden of the Order. She was one of the many who slit the throat of another to bind a demon.
Oh, actually, I'm
She
going
does
to go
not
back.
contest this. In fact,
Let's
she
skip all this.
surrendered to us. She requests no mercy. She wants the public justice of the headman's axe.
You were free to rejoin your comrades, and yet you present yourself here.
There is no excuse for my actions. I murdered another of the Order. That blood marks me more than the Blight ever could.
Accepting their actions while thralls of Corypheus, many treaties allow wardens any extreme if it opposes the Blight.
I can't do it. I can't use the greater good to justify my crimes, as if it would create a future I could be a part of. It is wrong that this broke me. I've done worse with full sanction. I can do nothing except be an example of the cost.
The Inquisition stands for faith. Our work has greater purpose. Sometimes we need a reminder. So Ruth, the Herald of Andraste forgives you in her name. Find peace in that.
Your worship, I will try.
Should have sent it to the deep roads, but that's like a death sentence on its own. Don't know why I sent the other. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't tranquilize the other guy because I've just started like another war. I've tranquiled now 2 mages. Basically putting this Inquisition back on the path of war again. One for a guy who wanted to die. One for a guy who... No, 2 people actually that wanted to die, to be fair. Both Tevinter mages have now been tranquiled, and Dorian's not a happy chappy. The experiment was a success, and these readings are remarkable. By overlaying the relative strength of the veil over maps of all ages for Eldon, I have exasperated points where small rifts are more likely to develop. This should let us deploy Inquisition forces more wisely, and we're still protecting people who would otherwise be tenants. A very large rift that is not yet opened. It may be worth visiting the area. Oh, so we found a rift as well. That'll be the last area in the hinterlands that we never went to. What's this? Cole is a demon or spirit. He remains vulnerable to Venatorian binding magic. I know a wealthy Orlesian noble whose private connections include jewelry from all things. I doubt he would miss one piece. My Rivani contacts say these amulets are held dear, but to protect spirits from the breach. Colin has no assistance.
Let's see what we have.
Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know. Inquisitor?
Yeah. Oh. The Grey Warden, Sir Ruth, appears to have taken your forgiveness to heart and has found purpose with stalwarts of the Chantry. She has requested resources to take the word of the Maker to areas where less able messengers might be threatened. Inquisitor, the compassion you have shown has compelled me to act in your name. Where the Maker's word is absent, I can bring it. Where his light has faded, I can rekindle it. I will challenge the worst of Andraste's detractors, and inspire where her chancers cannot go. And I will fall in her service that will serve you well. If she is determined to do this, equip her to do it. At worst, she strikes a blow in our name. Some forgotten corner. Informed about the dangers of her destination.
All right.
Alright, next let's go into the hissing whisk. Actually, what's in the inventory? Let's go investigate. Whoa! Varric is not happy about the death of his friend. I got a couple of people who I've given like dark ones. I've given him Iron Bull a dark one. Varric has a dark one now. Dorian's alright. Sarah's alright. I don't honestly know why they didn't make the choice in this game, in the ending, to do something similar to Skyrim, where anyone who chose to die basically would come back and fight with you. That would have made sense. Like, what's the point of the champion of Kirkwall? I now killed him off, by the way. But I killed him off inside the Fade in physical form. You know, when that happened with the Divine, she became a spirit, so I don't see why Champion of Kirkwall wouldn't do the same. Oh, yeah, we need a view. Oh, since we're here anyway, let's drop a bit of Philandus down. Hello. Very tiring, isn't it?
Corypheus has sent his mages here for something.
Clearly I've come here before. Yeah, I'm certain I'll come here and check the room. Wasn't a favourite though last time I was here. Please kill them all. I guess we haven't found all landmarks then. Ew, it... Go to the hissing waste next.
Any luck charting the area?
I did what I could, your worship. This space has nothing but... space. If there's nothing valuable here, I say let Corypheus have it.
Corypheus wouldn't send out his followers unless it was worth it.
I did find something for you. Old dwarven ruins, on the surface. Impossible, but there you go. The Venatori are excavating them, with the help of their slaves.
Whatever they want, we must beat them to it.
I just saw Venatori northwest of here. They might be a good start. I found this map on a dead one, and maybe it shows where they're headed. Good luck.
This one's a spacious place.
Inquisitor, I've something for you.
What is it?
What do they mean, spacious, full of stuff? There's nothing here. This is in the smallest areas we've been to. And this required so much points to get to as well. Pitiful waste is what it is, not the hissing waste, pitiful waste. Problem is there's scouts watching chests when the chests don't respawn. So what's the point of them? First little side quest is up there somewhere. Nice and warm there. Over anything here. Get to that first, because that looks like it'll be the toughest. Path has completed. This stuff is quite rare. Never right. best way to cheat. Start shutting these rifts.
Well, it doesn't want for sand.
Are those lights in the distance? They may be campfires.
Let's have a look.
Because I don't bother get my own press up. Just one attack and so much damage. Time does it, nothing out there. Just need to turn as many leveling and profits as we can. Who the hell?
Greetings.
Ours shall be the burden of knowledge, to take into the earth and prove us worthy.
I did not expect to find a pilgrim here. A chanter even less.
The righteous shall carry the Maker's word to every corner of his house.
All right, well, good luck.
Oh, okay. Leave that random scene alone. No considerations that might be a spy. Alright. Guys are very trusting in this area. There's more of that nether vein. Normal hairs. Never anything. Close all these desert rifts. Oh, good old riding there. casting deep.
The Grey Wardens allow elves and dwarves into their ranks?
Qunari too, I imagine. They don't care about titles or blood. Just stopping the blight.
A pity they do it so badly, then.
Give them some credit. It's not like you can study the blight safely. I may not like everything they've done, but without the Wardens, we'd all be blighted by now.
They've bought us some time. I will grant them that.
I suppose the question becomes, what happens when you run out of old gods? Darkspawn don't magically die out. They can reproduce and create each other. Maybe that was one of the concerns as to why the Wardens wanted you to kill the Architect. Maybe, universally, they want to kill Darkspawn anyway. But perhaps the other question was, what happens when you run out of old gods? Would the Darkspawn hordes just turn upon humanity? Give up with their search for a dragon to lead them? Would they create their own leaders? Well,
might be something here. Better take a closer look.
It's good to finally have an area where you don't have to do anything. A Journal of Dwarven Ruins. I didn't think the hissing waste would be so lively, but there are hunters prowling the dunes. One of them showed me a hidden watering hole. Some fine spots to camp. I asked her about the old Taig, but she didn't even know what a Taig was, until I explained dwarves had more cities than just Orzammar. She clearly thinks I'm balmy, coming all the way here to study ruins. Lied about it, though. The statues here were chiseled thousands of years ago. I'm sure of it. Either these people love dwarven architecture, or commonly known fact that dwarves never built cities on the surface is wrong. This is the stuff world-famous treaties are made of. Theses are made of. Not a good day. Sandstorm blew in for hours, and I was almost bitten in half by one of those terrible spiders, making the fire nice and bright tonight. Wounds wrapped up, but it feels hot to touch. Dizzy in a few days. Discovered one interesting thing in all these mess. The name of this place. I puzzled it from some carvings on the doors of Faril's tomb. Kal Repata, a place where we may meet in peace. Hope they found peace. Yeah. Kind of questions where humans and dwarves did they meet with the Tevinter on the surface? Or are they talking about someone else? Or are they talking about surface dwarves? Maybe surface dwarves built their own city back in the day. I mean, we do say the Dwarven Taig was large enough that they would have been everywhere and you could have basically lived entirely underground, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't have stayed underground. Maybe some of them did feel no longer staying touched and decided to leave. remember wipe out the little one first, and then on to the big one, big humongous one. Faded from memory. I hit that one. I think, ironically enough, my most favourite map is actually this, the Hissing Waste. You know, I feel like many of the other maps have been just so traffic. You know, not really open world. This, I mean, you can't get more open world than an empty expanse where clearly developers decided not to build anything else. At first I thought the rocks that glow fell from the sky, but the spirits whisper that these shards have been here for ages, as you reckon them. Did the tear in the veil reveal these stones? Is that why the strangely dressed mages want them? Yesterday they were erecting skulls of all things, on top of pillars. The spirits warned me to hide, and it was a good thing I listened. I saw one of the mages cut a man open with a dagger and milk the power of his blood. And I'm afraid of a man who could do that to another as if it's nothing. Don't the circle stop mages from using blood magic? What's happening in the cities? I'll stay here with the spirits. Thank you very much. They agree it's the right thing to do. Well, he looks a bit dead now, so I guess it wasn't. Shadow, like the edge of night, fades to light. Is that someone else's old ruins or our new one? Not only did we find the dwarven tomb precisely where I said we would, the writing on the stone uses a transitive verb found only in scripts that predate 700 TE. It means obviously that these ruins were built before the first blight. Just as I predicted when we started the expedition. Will you owe me some gold? Don't get that, they're basically guarding my camp. That's just poor defense work, really. I expected the wagon we sent out to the caravan to return in the watchtower by evening, so something didn't come back. And the work goes well, but we're bound to be followed sooner or later. I've set up watch on the higher ground in Sunset Rise, obviously named by someone who never beheld a mountain. Shall we investigate this? One of the tombs? Yeah, let's give it a look-see. Probably a small thing. Yeah, I thought it might be. Who against their father's wishes fought from foolish words and foolish pride? Oh, hello. Blue fire. Oh shit.
That wasn't the right solution.
Let's maybe read those inscriptions a little more carefully.
Yeah, perhaps we should. Because people are getting wrecked because of armor 6 now. So we need to do something to open the door. For pride these halls were made, to honour a father's deeds and grieve his loss. This is the tale of Farinal, paragon among paragons, father of 2 sons. And for the loss these halls were made to honour a brother mourned. What the hell am I meant to do? Ah. Since every other bad decision brings demons out, maybe I should just make constant bad decisions. Here we go. Someone's book. Until further notice, do not tamper with the torches. Lighting them in the wrong order summons demons. Inscriptions on the pillars indicate the correct order, but wait until we have confirmed the accuracy of our translations before proceeding. Made maps to the other tombs where there are similar structures. Magic layers. Someone else has written complicated formulas and scribbled many notes. Demons bound into the rock. How did the ancient dwarves manage it without mages? Binding runes, subtle properties of stonework. Investigate. Gargi carved into the walls could be translated into the older one as stone waste or impure spirit of the stone. Dwarven superstition saw demons as impure spirits of rock. Possible dormant demons are Sophia's and used for help with hiding. Here are the other locations. How are you meant to know the correct order? Where does it say it on the walls? wrong one. You know what? Let's do the process of elimination, because I don't know where it says around here the right order. So let's just keep doing the wrong order. Just so it's the right one. Because it's just going to get easier, isn't it? So let's try this one. Okay, so that's the right one to start with. This one says, this is Tale of Farinel, paragon among paragons, father of 2 sons. So that's how you start. Right, so this tale. I think it's like complete the sentence. So the sentence starts with, this is the tale of Farinel, paragon among paragons, father of 2 sons. Paragon of 2 sons, who, against their father's wishes, fought... Okay, that's got to be next. Yeah, it's just English sketchy. So this is a grammar puzzle. Who, against their father's wishes, fought from foolish words and foolish pride. Mourned. Yeah. Well, because you're not going to mourn. You can't be mourning them if you don't know that. Basically, you start with saying, for the pride these halls were made to honour father's deeds and then grieve his loss. And then you have to explain that his loss is his son's. That would be correct. So this was just a grammar test.
A burial chamber, I think.
I love doing grammar tests. Bloody hell. All that for doing a grammar test. I don't know what any of these features mean. If we wanted to, we could now just make loads of mistakes. So blue fire is dwarf magic. Interesting. Ah, screw that. Is that no one up there? Rift. Plenty of risk about these things. Yeah, we hit this one, we can get to the other campsite. And judging by the sheer volume of campsites, out of the way, son, not interested. Yeah, I guess I'm not getting wrong here. aren't you? Yeah. Make her stronger there. They aren't doing something. Not possible, that.
You don't think much of the Grey Wardens, Solas.
They are fools. A fact only amplified by Corypheus' meddling.
A harsh assessment, but after... adamant, perhaps not undeserved.
Solus is really not a fan of the Wardens. Wonder why he doesn't like him. Can't be just for doing something. Seems like his hate's a bit longer than that. Looks like I have something to do over here. Huh. Huh. How do we plan to cross the chasm? What's that? A draft cold air from the canyon bridges with its sharp stench. Someone's down there you can trade with. I'm not gonna go down. Maybe we should go anyway. Let's go. Let's go investigate this time. It's a long jump though. Forget my main character, the Warden. I can't support Solas's view, not after what I've seen the demons do. And mages do. Although I don't think Solas is any more happy about mages. He's probably just as hating of them. He doesn't like people who abuse, I suppose, conjuring. That's probably what he is. Oh, key can't be serious. It's not split in 3 ways, is it? What? So how do you get to that rock? It's an entirely separate patch of land. Apparently we're all riding the same horse.
Inquisitor.
Try using this one. Tempest, the legendary staff. That throws an entire tomb. I'm annoyed how you have to cover this crack in the ground. Can't even talk
It's a
to him.
pleasure to see a new face. Watch out for those Tevinter mages. They aren't so kindly as Hunter Mag, which is me.
Anything I should look out for?
Watch out if you have to fill your water skins. There's more monsters than normal staking out the oasis.
Do you know what the Mentorians do?
Arguing amongst themselves. I think they're trying to find a way inside that tomb with the two statues. It's locked tight as far as I can tell.
Why come out here?
Not game. I bring back fine furs and shiny teeth they cut and sew in Orlais. I'm not the only hunter here. Val Royal's always hungry for the best. You can make a quillback spines, for example. All the fashion for men's hats last winter. Keep your water handy.
So I can slay a legendary beast somewhere around here. Slayed 1,000 demons. All those little scraps of pieces we can use to level up our influence. Well, I think we all know where their camp's going to be. It's where that flag is. Camp found. Is upstairs? The inscription on the runes are all in the old tongue. Thank you, grandmother, for teaching this ungrateful brat old dwarven. The writing talks about the sad parting from the stone. Hundreds of years ago, several houses left their taigs to settle here under our one leader. They were running from a war, or running so there wouldn't be a war. I read and reread the pillars until my light faded, but I know I'm missing something. I'll go back tomorrow. I wish Felite's sister wouldn't talk her out of joining me. I could use an extra pair of eyes to keep watch at night. Interesting. think we're just watching what they're doing. Looks like they gave up with this one, just blew the door off.
I had not considered how fighting in our world might affect the Fade. Is it always thus, Solas?
It is worse this time, with the breach pulling spirits through against their will. But yes, every war, no matter how just, leads to hunger and rage, and so come the demons.
It is said that generals should avoid fighting in the same battlefield too many times.
The deaths, the rage, all of it weakens the veil.
But nothing is ever said of the effect war has upon the world of spirits. What we might be doing to them.
Every war has unintended victims. All too many go unnoticed.
Right now.
Die! Inquisitor! Arrows!
Dead!
Right now on the other side.
Yeah! Yeah!
Whoa. Goes into the canyon. But we want to stay above it. Strangely, I can't trust all this green. Where is the rift? boast so many now. What? I think it was a cave. Oh, we could jump in and see why there's a trade icon over there. Let's go. Screw it. Oh wow. Ha, lucked out. I survived that anyway. I don't think we were meant to, but we survived, so let's go and check out this tomb since we're here. If I ever see Sandal again. Oh, it's one of these. You know, I love these English language questions. It's where you learn if your grammar training was good enough. Well, maybe books to help us this time, so let's look for it. And the brother swore, no, that won't be it. He bade each son swear to, no. I know who he is. Bone growing. After many years, Farinel, greatest of Paramount, could not bear his life's burden. Start here. There's no problem with the spider. So he couldn't bear his life's burden. He called his sons to his bedside. He bade each son swear he would take care of his brother. And the brothers swore and mourned when their father returned to the stone.
Ever noticed that for a people with no mages, dwarves use an awful lot of magic?
Do you?
Personally, I get some kind of compensation thing. We can't spit lightning or freeze anyone's ass off, so here, have a rune that sets your sword on fire.
There's the spiders behind us. I'm not really concerned about them. I want to go forward. What's in this room then? Another piece of the mosaic. That's not the biggest prize. Guard penetration. Masterwork serrated great sword. More of these keys. Let's leave the spiders to enjoy their handiwork. They can have what's left of this place. We don't want it. We've come and taken what we came for. I wish to know what this place outside is, though. How can you have a shop in here? Unless there's a golem? Yeah, it's a random shop set up, but who's selling? Who are we buying and selling with? I don't know who we're selling with, but someone's selling something. Looks like all dwarven. What does it require? Pure dragon blood. Templar armor. Oh, this is the stuff. Legends. We really can't buy it. I'm trying to get to 100 gold. So get rid of the crap. Not good enough now. They're just dead people and no one to trade with.
Yeah.
I'm assuming at the end of this valley we should emerge into the tent we're looking for. It's not just going to be a dead end. Spider sling hit us, we would have been back into some sort of mission. We won them hunters.
There's a lot of people interested in the ruins out here all of a sudden. I wonder why.
That's great. They ain't talking. Game makes it always about the power. Let's see, what was over here? Bones and all this rubbish? Why was a missing patrol? What area would look the most like trap? There. This looks circumspect. This is probably the area. Looks an awful lot like our patrol. Not interested, Spider-Man. Me. Old skull. Seal another rift.
I'll give it this much. There's a view everywhere you look. Stick a French chateau out here. Then you'll be thinking that kind of thing. Right. Too easy. Continue hunt. So why are these green? Lyrium here on us corrupted as still need to work out the roles for the walls of that in the green. So much is uncertain. The doors are hard to maybe Kalsharok is just a cause of that. Maybe they still the old magics.
Ancient road? Where's that? Is that it? This is part of the Dwarven Deep Road, or to Winters. Ah, I remember those rock ruins.
Completely buried. What now?
To learn this, 4 slaves injured and 10 crusaders under the rock. We couldn't excavate the entrance.
The Venatori want these tombs. Let's see if they found another way in.
Yeah. Apparently there's one on the roof. So it's the quickest. Oh crap, walking near the rock. Wow, we're getting real strong now. Need to get up to that campsite. Onto my magic horse. This is a long mountain. Well, I'm assuming. That's a long way to get up. Let's go kill stuff then. Oh. Imagine cave once we kill him, just get it up here. Trying to work out why sometimes they shout Dorian. The first one they tried to break him through. Ah, skull, that's what we're looking for. Looks like we're gonna have to go back up, and I'm just gonna check how we're gonna get up to this one slope. We're gonna have to go one slope to another, looks like it. I'm gonna have to go out this little road. Yeah. Anyway, let's go investigate this dwarven tower. Whoop! Whoa. So let's climb down. Goes quite a ways down. And now we've broken in through the incorrect route to the top. These just front door lights. What do you bet there was something upstairs? Oh wait. A journal from Dwarven Ruins. It's a paragon. The man who led the people here, who built this city, was Master Smith Paragon Fennell. Legend says he died in the deep roads during a war between two Taigs who used his rune work to build fantastic weapons of destruction. If he escaped up here, that means the records are wrong. Or someone 1,000 years ago tried to pretty up the truth about his leaving. The most talented shaper of runes in dwarven history, escaping with his entire house to the surface. Now that will fluff some beards in the shaperate. My father said our old family business used to be near an archway that was part of Fernell's Paragon statue. I wish I could have shown him this. He's the one who wanted to believe our ancestors in the stone were still guiding us. Be nice to think it were true, old man. In case the fire goes out, you'll kind of want to burn them all. For some reason, this is already burning. Whoa, this one looks a bit different. Let's grab that. Superb firing. Ooh. I think that's better than Masters.
Elven magic somewhere nearby.
It's not elven magic, bro. It's dwarven. Oh crap! Oh, let's forget. Yeah, nope. Could summon these creatures if I wanted, but it looks like they're still at it, cheating, trying to get into dwarven rooms without opening them the correct way.
Are working.
It's not a door, is it? No. Let's go through here. Aha! Back to our land of dwarven trickery. First things first, collect all loot in sight. Okay, now let's start. Remember, this is all an English test. So, Farnell hewed the stone and built as great a Taig as any in the deep road. That's probably the first one. Is that true? The sun burned above the oceans of sand. Feel like this might be the last one. Let's try this first. Okay. Not that one. Just we'll try our luck again. Where's the blue fire gone? So it's not that. What was this one? The sun burned above oceans of sand. A fourth one. So sun burned above oceans and sand. But the sand... Might be the wrong order. Oh, it's okay. Sand is strong and true, and with the sun's help it ensured the time. That must be last. Far now. So he built a great tide, and then with his children's help he made it prosper. See? All about history.
Inscriptions. These dwarves built a colony on the surface. On purpose.
That's practically unheard of in recorded history.
Exactly. Real dwarves don't like the surface. Real dwarves say leaving the stone is death. Whoever built this didn't give two tin shits about tradition.
So he built this. Man who doesn't like war. Fuck tradition if it gets people killed. That's all he said. So what was in here then? Superb melee defense. Legion of the Dead armor. Ooh. That's very decent. Let's get the heck out of here and start moving to the next spot. Feel for the guy who's just trying a normal torch. Seems that you needed to be a mage here. Which is peculiar in itself, really. And blue valve. Uh-oh. So someone heard about what we were getting up to. The next location, I think we're going to be heading over to this. That means this passage, I think. Let's work out which one it is actually. So we need to go. Yeah. Don't even whistle these days, and horses may or may not hear. Oh, whistle is that? My horse dead or something? I see an archway over there, so this probably is the right direction. And that is really the way we're meant to go. Reach here. Alright, let's go up rather than down. thing about saying you can just keep climbing it. Let's climb up the correct way. Nose might shave time off for us. Oh, there's a tower up there. Oh no. That appears to be someone from Andraste. Faint inscription on the ancient Dawn script is carved. Let this gate be the stone over your head, home never forgotten, anchoring the soil and the sky. Who the hell is this?
Hello again.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings.
How did you get over here so quickly?
Blessed are those that walk in the sight of the Maker.
That she seems a bit questionable, this one. Looks a bit like a demon in disguise. I think those shards back there are some of our last ones. Hang on, let's see how many. 1, 2, and we need 8 shards to complete the waste. Oh, the last one. Oh, that might tell us what the last one is. This one here. If I was a dragon, this is exactly where I'd be, by the way. It's the last one in the waste. I mean, if you're a dragon, go sit on the top of the tallest mountain, don't you? So I'm a bit afraid right now. Screw it. Just go down. I reckon they're both side by side anyway. Too easy to kill. Some sort of orders. In one again.
That's the last of them here. This would make a good lookout post.
Whoa. We'll do this here, we'll do in the rift, and then we'll flow back to this. We'll go get the last of these other pieces. Alright. If I was a dwarven tide, I might hide myself around here. Checking. Shouldn't think we're doing a lot of falling and get where we want to go.
Safe travels.
Still not as dangerous as I thought they'd be. Fight demons. They must think lesser of us every day. Those spear demons and the emerald glades I think I like the least. Really look at these guys. Oh hello. Where's that snake going? These are people I can respect. These dwarves.
Is that perfume?
You must be... strange. The trees, perhaps?
The trees. Oh, so nice. So nice. Trying to cover up the fact that he's put perfume on. Where's these enemies? They're absent, aren't they? Oh, thank God someone's appeared. I seemed to think I was hunting a dead wasteland. Still not entirely convinced, actually. Where's the entrance to the old tie?
One more for me.
Let's go wake my guy up. Can't seem to be able to get through that way. Oh, where to? Here's spiders. An archer shooting enough to fight close range. Oh, hello, we've got folks nearby. Beer. It looks like we're not done. Gotta go in deeper. Is it not complete? Perhaps we need to go even further into those rocks. A bit more promising.
This must have been the Venatori's main camp.
Considering how many we killed, they won't be getting much work done.
Come on. We should still find what they were after.
Maybe that's on the other side. It's evidently not in this half. Hey, come on, man, where is it? Is it there with little red? Or are we still on the control? Are you serious? Where is it we're meant to go in this place? Come out on the other side. Another. Oh. That looks suspicious. Corpses. That statue in the centre. Looks a bit dwarven. It just goes round. This isn't it either. What are we looking for? That's a flame. That's Veilfire, isn't it? There's nothing on this side that I can see. So I guess we gotta go back inside the camp. Maybe we missed something as we were walking around. This wasn't the way we went in last time, was it? No, it wasn't. Ah, there it is. Draft a letter to the inventory managers. It shames me to notice bickering among some of you. We perform a great work here. The dwarven relics in the tombs are instructions on replications of masterpieces of one of their finest paragons. Lady Calpurnia wishes us to retrieve them with all haste, and you know she speaks for the Elder One in all things. He remembers a time when the place was not a blasted wasteland, and if he desires its search brought up, alright, we shall obey gladly without blah. Okay, so that's what they came here for. That was a tomb. That was a ruin.